All right, so I'm going to kind of randomly go through these. Have you tested Derek? And this is Derek Pierce, by the way, good friend of mine, which I know personally, and his family, his wife and his kids. I totally trust that dude 100%. So and we often have phone calls, Skype calls where we'll talk about different SEO strategies. So he's not just some random person out there. He's somebody I know and trust. So if he's out there and he's got a plug-in, I believe in it, and that's why I would mail it to you folks here on the call, Kevin. So Kevin says here, have you tested the new PageRank plugin on any of your sites? I'm going to test it out in a couple sites shortly. I have, and Derek and I kind of went through it after I bought it from him, and it's just a great time saver. The guys, you know, some people think I'm kind of a SEO kind of nerd. I'm not. I'm like a speed to marketplace. I'm a speed to market to bank as fast as I can. That's really what I'm about. And obviously about providing value and stuff like that. But I just want to get to A to B as quickly as possible. And my B is bank account. Okay. And Derek is he kind of gets into the real nuts and bolts of SEO and all that kind of nerdy stuff. I don't. You know, basically his stuff works. So his plugin that he's got is a great time server. Okay, Bridget is asking here, still trying to get into the Facebook group for the pay-per-call ninjas powered by Callzoo. We don't have a Facebook group. If there's another Facebook group that you're trying to get into that we can assist you with, I would suggest contacting support desk. They actually come on in 20 minutes, and they'll be on for 9 hours. So check them out; they can help you out with that. I have exact match domains on page 1. Congratulations, Jamie of Google in mid-sized cities with 91 exact searches per month. That's pretty freaking hot, actually. You know, if I had an exact match domain and I had 91 exact searches, which was probably going to be broad searches, I don't know, I'm just guessing around 500 to 1,000 on here. And you'll start to rank for the broad searches, by the way, simply because of the fact that your posts are kind of broad topic, and your posts will have broad anchor text linking back to your homepage. That's part of the strategy here, by the way. Okay, so anyways, in Google Keyword Tool, but I'm only getting a few calls per month. Is this normal, or how can I make this work better? Yeah, I would be looking at your call to action. You've got some search volume there, and by the way, I mentioned this earlier. Yes, you can. I would be looking at, you know, okay, so you've got some traffic there, and now the question becomes about conversion. How can I convert these people over to opting in and or calling now? So the call to action needs to be a little bit stronger. So thinking about how is it clear when someone comes on your site, there's like boom, instant credibility. Is there like boom, oh yeah, I want to do business with this site. It's already looking friendly and trustworthy here. So I would be looking at those and potentially looking at getting another type of property up, but not necessarily. Even if you were able to increase the conversion rate, make sure that you're up as high as you can get. Position 1 is always going to get the most call volume, period. I know, I've seen it time and time again. I've seen us go from position 5 to 4 to number 1, and I've seen the call volume stats. They always increase, and so do the unique visitors. So that's really important too. So if you just need a few, you know, you've already got an exact match domain. I'm going to assume that you've already got all the on-page stuff going on, the posts and stuff as I teach in the course. Then, you know, some basic bookmarking links, both to your homepage and your posts. And if you need more at a later time, maybe some blog rolls, then that's probably going to push you up to position number 1, which you're going to see an increase in call volume if you're not already there. But even then, as I mentioned earlier on the call about 20-30 minutes ago, even 5 to 10 calls per month over 25 to 50 cities really starts to add up. And over a single business in a single city, over a year, can equate to 20, 30, $50,000 extra in business. So that's not any small feat. So really think the mind shift of leveraging the internet and getting out there and leveraging out as much as you can. It's kind of like the 99-cent iPhone app mentality. When iPhone apps first came out and they were 99 cents or 1.99, people are thinking, how can anybody make any money off of these? No, there's millionaires made every day off of these damn things, because they're able to leverage the internet and they just grab a little bit from a lot of people. And that's the kind of mindset you want to set here. Alrighty, cool. What do we got here? Okay, so Graham is asking on here, how do you rate Traffic Geyser against Market Samurai, and is it worth the $28, which is probably right now around $30, because it's a dime sale right now. I would pick up that. I didn't send that out today because it was some random thing. Traffic Davis is a really good SEO tool that's been around for 7 years. It's not just been around for 7 years, but 7 years updating and improving and blah, blah, blah. It's been the mainstay, and a lot of people that I first learned from turned me on to it. I paid full price for it, which is $97 at ClickBank, which is what it is right now. And it's on the Warrior Forum for around 75%-ish. It's a dime sale, so it's going to be probably a little bit more at this point, but it doesn't really matter. It's worth $97, and it's definitely a kick-ass tool to A, analyze your competition, B, another thing that it does that I really like, which is and I even have this tool, and I totally freaking forgot about this. It will take your site, and it's unlimited. It doesn't matter if you have 10 sites or 100 sites or thousands of sites like me. It will take all those sites, and it will analyze the ranking for multiple keywords. And I totally forgot about that. I remember I was thinking, well, how do we do that? So that's totally, when I got alerted of that by the owners of Traffic Davis, that they were going to be doing this special 70% off sale, I was like, I totally forgot that I had you guys, and I remembered that. So, is it worth the $28-30? Hell yes, and it's going to be gone tomorrow. It's going to be gone in a few days, and it'll be back up to its regular $97 price. So, if you need a good tool to analyze your competition, analyze your keywords, analyze theirs, analyze their position, your position, get some subjective long tail keywords in there are suggestive. It's a bargain of a steal, okay? Because this is not some piece of software that was built, a month ago by somebody, and they're just going to kind of throw it up as a WSO. This is a mainstay that's been around for a long time. And the cool thing about it is they've also got a almost out of water here, and that's why they've got a bonus webinar too if you get in on it. And they're just going to show you, these are three guys, actually it's two of them, who developed it, and they're just like SEO nerds. I mean, that's what they do. So don't depend on me solely for your SEO knowledge. You should be picking up from other places, and check it out. You got nothing to lose. Alrighty, cool. Alright, so Jamie says on here, this is incredible training. Now I feel a lot more confident. Thank you for that, Jamie. I appreciate it. We all rise together. Please answer. Okay, no problem. Jim says on here, please answer. Chris, I've heard there are companies out there that can do negative SEO. What is negative SEO? Could you tell me how they do that? If our site drops because of negative SEO, is there a way to correct the problem? And can you run the details on that? Can you tell us if there's... Okay. All right. So basically the question, Jim, as I'm reading it on here, is that there are companies and services out there and products that basically if you've built up a site and all of a sudden you can't even you were up on page 1 and now all of a sudden you can't find yourself even on page 10 or 20 or whatever, But you go to check to see if you're indexed and all your pages are still indexed, and you're like, what the heck's going on? You've probably been slapped by Google, and the negative SEO people can kind of come in and help you out. You know what? I've been fortunate enough that I can't say I've never had that happen, but maybe about 2% of our sites that will happen to. And I don't understand it. So if we do 100, mobile mechanic sites, all exactly the same freaking way, 98 of them will come up on page 1 within a couple of weeks or less. And 2% will just disappear. We just don't know what the hell happened. And that's probably a flaw in the algorithm or whatever. But as far as my expertise and my daily in the trenches expertise, I can tell you that what I'm teaching in the course works, and you don't need negative SEO consultants coming in. But if you've got a site in your own particular situation where you've got some negative stuff coming in, and your site has kind of come off out of nowhere, and I don't know anybody personally, but if you've got somebody and there's consultants out there that can help you out with that, I would definitely look into it. But this is another reason why I also suggest that you come in and you take, I always say 2 to 4 or 5 cities when you're starting out. Why? Part of the reason is that because there is a chance that you'll do all 4 or 5 city niches, drain cleaning Phoenix, drain cleaning Houston, drain cleaning San Diego. I mean, I'm giving away, these are some niches anyone could dive into right away. You do 4 or 5 of those cities, and you do all the sites exactly how I lay out. You may find that only 3 of them rank on page 1, and 2 of them have disappeared. That's a worst case scenario, by the way, but that could happen. So that's why I always recommend that, 2 to 4, 2 to 5, something around there, not just 1, because you may do 1 and it goes, and for whatever mysterious reason, you did exactly what I taught, and Google just decides that we're going to push you back to page 10 or beyond that. And that's just the way that it is, and just sometimes there's just nothing you can do about it, but that doesn't happen very often. So that's why I suggest that. And if you've got some people out there that can help you out with that, get some references, check it out. I haven't had to employ that kind of service yet. Okay, randomly going through here. Chris, if you find out that a YouTube video that you created a few months ago had keywords that needed updating, ooh, good question. Would you just add the new keywords to that video, or would you create a new video? Someone told me that it's easier to rank a new video than it is to rank a video that's already established. That's a great question, by the way, Rick. I appreciate that. What I'm about to state, I'm just talking from my own experience, and I would say that it's true for both videos and for sites. And that is that if you've got a site that is particularly ranking for a particular keyword, or even maybe 2 or 3, by the way, and you try to add another keyword to it that's not really super related to it, that's not really close to it, like our mobile mechanic site. So we've got mobile mechanic Austin. That's one keyword. We've got mobile auto mechanics Austin. That's another one. What else do we have? We have Austin